Hello everyone and welcome back to another watch along here on Zuccala TV, and tonight we are on a back-to-back as it's game 4 of the North Division playoffs. I don't even know. Between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. And obviously right off the bat tonight my green screen is not being nice to me in the background here. I don't know why. Maybe it actually works better than what I had. So yes, we're back here for Game 4 tonight, and obviously last night we were here and we watched the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 to take a 2-1 series lead. The thing is, if I go back, like if I sit, like I'm forward, but if I lean forward, I don't like this green screen. So yeah, we watched the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 last night to take a 2-1 series lead. And they could take a commanding 3-1 series lead here tonight, which would be massive for Leafs Nation, who has been, well, you could say, waiting for something like this for a while. The thing is that if we look at this now and the Leafs win tonight, they have a chance to beat the New York. Why am I like name dropping? This is 2 nights in a row. I've been name dropping these cities that are not even in the playoffs. And like I'm just sitting here saying them as if I know who's playing in the game, which I do know. Montreal, and if they go on to beat Montreal in 5 games, on I guess Game 5 would be Thursday. We could have some type of turnaround here for sure for the North Division, based off some of these series that are playing right now in the U.S. And there's possibility that they will go 7. Or 6 games, which could end within the next couple of days or so. So a 5-game series between Montreal and Toronto here would be very, very good for the NHL and their scheduling, considering the fact that we witnessed a sweep last night in double overtime between the Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets. I think I will get more into that as we head into the first intermission, because I can't really sit here and talk about it couple minutes before the game is underway, but yeah, no. So just overall 5-game series between Montreal and Toronto would be massive. Heading into tonight, Dominique Ducharme's a dumbass. I know it's a kid's show, but I have to put it out there. I actually have a quote from him I got sent on Twitter. And this is the quote from Dominique Ducharme, considering Romanov as a D option. He says, "We look at the games that they've played, and we're not perfect, but we haven't given up many goals. So I don't think the guys are doing a bad job. So we'll see." Just other notes about Montreal: Lehkonen, Stahl, and Evans are all game-time decisions. This person, Marco D'Amico, who is the Twitter at the hockey expert. I don't know what he does, but see what does he do? Is he like he has like a website. He tweeted out saying this: "Imagine thinking it's the defense that's kept the 2 out of 3 games tight in this series, and not the insane play of Carey Price." He says, "Honestly, Ducharme's quotes are becoming insulting to the intelligence of fans. If he saw Sherratt and Merrill last night, if he saw Sherratt and Merrill last night, and thought that it was adequate, there's an issue." And then the Habs lines tonight. This is coming from Eric Engels, obviously Sportsnet reporter and writer. The lines are heading up tonight is Danault, Tatar, Gallagher, Suzuki, Toffoli, Caulfield, KK, Byron, and Anderson, and then Stahl, Armia, Perry. So Stahl is going to be in the lineup tonight. Defensively, Sherratt, Weber, Edmondson, Petrie, and Kulak and Merrill. So those are your Montreal lines for tonight. So a bit of some switch up here. Obviously, last night we saw Gallagher with Suzuki and Toffoli. Yeah. And we'll see how Danault does tonight as the top line, because Last night, it was absolutely horrendous. You know, last night, I think they showed a stat midway through the second period. Philippe Deneau had won 3 face-offs against Matthews up to that point in the game, and Matthews won the other like 14. That's not good. You can't. You at that point, you got to switch up your top line centerman, and yeah. So no, I don't. Am I using the wrong light? I just kind of realized this. Hang on. No, I'm using the right light. So yeah, Dominique Ducharme once again back at it, at his ways, messing up. As Montreal could falter again tonight. I could have some Toronto news for you. Just hang on one second. So this is the news coming from Chris Johnson, although I don't really like the lad, but whatever. He says Rasmus Sandin and Riley Nash are officially out for Game 4 for the Leafs. Travis Dermott and Adam Brooks are going to be coming in. 2 lineup changes for Game 4 tonight for Sheldon Keefe as well. Well, Dermott and Brooks. And Brooks, number 1, Jack Campbell is to start, and Foligno remains out with an undisclosed injury. So there's some news right there. And Dominique Ducharme did confirm tonight that Carey Price is going to be starting in net for the Habs. So that is basically it. So overall, I don't know what to say. If I'm a Habs fan going tonight, I could expect basically the exact same what I expected last night. Because Ducharme doesn't learn. And because even though he put Kotkaniemi in for Game 2 and scored, that doesn't mean he brought in, Caulfield. Let's just say if he learns tonight, it's going to be this. Because obviously we know the lines. It's going to be this. This is what he's going to learn from. It's going to be the fact that he realizes that the only thing we can probably see tonight change is Caulfield getting more minutes. Because for the love of God, the guy played, I think, about like 15 minutes last night. Which, it's not; those are not bad numbers, but for not a perennial goal scorer, but a guy who can get you his goals and create offense and get into the open areas of the ice. You can't play him 3 shifts a period. You can't. You simply can't. So looking into tonight, that'll definitely be one thing that we'll be looking at is how many shifts Caulfield gets in the first period. You know what? That's what I might do. I might track that. Try my best to track it. Because it was an issue. It was an issue back last night, and fans called him out for it, and hopefully that changes. And then defensively, no defensive changes at all. He's still going with the experience over youth. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Romanov being your key defender the entire year. I was talking to my buddy last night, and we were talking about that. And I was like, well, and he made a good point. He says, well, if Merrill doesn't play, Bergevin's not going to be happy because Bergevin picked Merrill up at the trade deadline. But that's the same type of, position that, what's his face is in. Is Ben Hutton even playing for that's the thing. The Leafs picked up David Rittich, but they're not playing David Rittich because they got 2 better goalies. You have a better defenseman than John Merrill, and you're not playing him. That is definitely not a good thing at all. So I have it down here. Caulfield shifts. I'm gonna try and track them here the best I can. And we'll go on from there. So it's 7:30 now. Game. Christ, drop my stupid pencil. game should be starting soon. Game 4 of Montreal and Toronto, and Montreal looking to tie the series up, send it to 6. Because if it is sent to 6, we know who's going to be in the stadium this coming Saturday, I believe. I think it'll be Saturday. So you definitely want to get a win here if you're Montreal, and you don't want to be down. You don't want to be in the chokehold by the Leafs here, because you definitely don't want that. So game 2, going to get underway in just a few moments' time, maybe about 6-7 minutes. But should be a good one again tonight. And hopefully, you know what? I hope we could have a more exciting first period than what we saw last night. Besides, I think, was the save the first period? I think that save came in the first period by Carey Price. But that was the only thing that came out of that first period, was that. The only thing that came out of that first period was that save that he made on Jason Spezza. And so hopefully we have a bit more excitement here in the first period, because boy, does this series kind of need it. It wasn't bad, third period and second period, but the first period we need a bit more energy. And tonight is definitely going to be a tough night based upon the facts that it's a back-to-back. Players are going to be a bit more tired than usual, so we'll see how this all goes, and pay attention to team fatigue like we saw kind of last night in the Winnipeg Jets game for sure. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that. So here we are. There's the Bell Center. One of the most steepest arenas in hockey. I think actually, I don't even know. They have one of the biggest arenas, but one of the smallest. I also like to say that later on tonight, I'm not doing a watch along for it, but starting in half an hour's time, the Carolina Hurricanes and the Nashville Predators are going to be doing their Game 5 of their series, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's going to be going on there, so we'll be able to track that. So by the time our period is over, they'll be halfway through their first period. So we'll see how all that goes. But for now, you know what? With Dermott replacing Sandin, I just thought about this, right? What's going to happen with the first line power play? Because obviously you had Sandin on the first line power play, so it would. I guess Dermott would go to the second one, and Riley would go up to the first power play. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye out for that, as the teams are going to be taking the ice in just a few moments. But no, honestly, like I said, just a bit more offense here in the first period, and make this game an exciting game, because Game 1 exciting, Game 2 only for Leafs fans. Game 3 it got exciting at the end, and tight at the end. Like the game got tight at the end, but I want to see like a high scoring close game. You know what I mean? Like kind of what we see with like Edmonton and Winnipeg last night, like something like that. Now, obviously not a triple overtime game, because I'm not sitting here for 6 hours, but something like that, like an exciting game with high scoring and all that. So the Leaf puck drop in less than 6 minutes now, so the Habs coming out their dressing room. And all in all, like, honestly, just want a good game. I just want a good game tonight. You know, if the Habs tie it back up, they know they're going to have fans in their crowd in Game 6. So whatever they do in Game 5, they'll definitely have a home ice advantage for sure heading into Game 6. Leafs take it tonight. Being at home, the Leafs have a good chance at closing out this series right then and there. And now the Leafs are taking the ice here. And the Habs are still waiting, but they're going to be going out at any moment in time. Once again, not sponsored, but I am repping the Coors Light. It's my last one, so if this goes to 6 games, it's just going to be water from here on out. I got to head back to the store, I guess you could say. But it was a good game last night, and here we go. Here comes Carey Price out to lead the team onto the ice. Once again, for those who missed it, Carey Price and Jack Campbell once again back in the net for Montreal. Just like last night how we saw Mike Smith and Connor Hellebuyck take the ice for Winnipeg and Edmonton with their back-to-back. And so here we are, Game 4. I'm going to be back in just a moment with O Canada. I'll change this now to the first period. We're not in the first period just yet, or we were not starting yet, but just going to change it to the first period. We should be starting anytime soon, just after O Canada. And yeah, so just kind of like what I've been saying. Just kind of what I've been saying, you know. Montreal's got to get their offense going quick and early here. Both teams kind of do. I honestly, the Leafs. I mean, the Leafs can't be mad. They won last night, but they got to get the scoring up. The Habs definitely got to get their scoring up. The Habs have scored only 4 goals this series in 3 games, compared to the Leafs. Yes, the Habs still have a win, but if you're going to play against these Leafs, you're going to have to score more than 1 goal a game. 1.5 goals per game, if my math is somewhere around that correct. So, yeah. But no, they got to get their offense up. And the Leafs, like I said, obviously the Leafs, I mean, I wouldn't say get their offense going early because you know, the Leafs, honestly, they played really well last night. And honestly, I mean, the third period was kind of atrocious. They only had, I think, 3 shots in that third period. But if they can come out and do what they did last night to these Habs, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see if there's any last little changes here on my notes. Let's just see here. Nope, there doesn't seem to be any news at all. So that's basically it. So now they're just doing O Canada. They actually are doing this thing. Did I just get a notification that I just missed? They are doing this thing for Black Lives Matter because obviously this is the first year anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. So now we got O Canada, and then we'll be underway. So the same dude from last night. Where's Jeanette Renault? Where's she at? She's still alive? I don't even know if she's still alive. But this is definitely a big one for the Habs tonight. So once again, for those who also missed it, I am going to be tracking Cole Caulfield's shifts because obviously well, number-wise, not time-wise, but number-wise for Caulfield's shifts, because there were some questions into his shift, his utilization last night when the team needed goals and they lacked the player on the ice. So I'll be looking into that tonight. I'm going to try my best to, not forget to do it. But other than that, it's definitely going to be a good game. And like every playoff game, it's going to be a good game. But some players from Montreal needs to step up. And if they need it, it's going to be now. Because like I said, you can't be going down 3-1 to these Leafs. That is for sure. And definitely Montreal power play too. Montreal's power play needs to wake up. So, Canada has finished. And we're about to get underway here. So yeah, like I said, Montreal's power play too has to step up. Both teams' power plays were 0 for. Honestly, both times I've done these watch-alongs, the power play has been 0 for. But definitely Montreal. Their power play has to get going here. It's just like me opening up my cores. I'm going to get going as well. Coors Light, nice. So players are all set to go here. Game 4 between Montreal and Toronto. Obviously, the Matthews, Marner, Simmons line going out there once again. Bayern, Kotkaniemi, and Armia line, I think, is starting. Or no, Anderson. Anderson starting. Sherratt, Weber, Brody, and Riley are the defensive pairings for Montreal and Toronto. Of course, Price and Campbell in the net. And we're underway. KK tried to slide that in front, but he fanned on it. I don't know if he fanned on it or missed it. So yeah, like I said, a hot start for either team would be massive in this game. So we're going to get our first changes in here. And we'll have to see where we go here. Is Caulfield on the ice? It appears he is. So Cole Caulfield already getting his first shift of this game. So I'll have to see how this all goes. Oh, here's a chance in front. Almost sent to Nylander. Nylander scoring in all 3 games this series. So I think he get another one tonight. He is the hottest Leaf this series. And there's a wide shot by, I believe that was Petrie. Suzuki sends, whoa. Suzuki sent one to the net there, and I don't know if Campbell didn't see it at all, but just went wide. Mikheyev gets the first shot of the game on net. And we're already having the brouhaha here as Simmons there. With Gallagher. Just got to let go of each other. So, Habs fans, Cole Caulfield has had a shift. Probably ranging about the 45-second mark, which is the average shift length. So, Carey Price wasn't sure. He wasn't so sure about that one. Leafs win the draw. Another thing last night too was even in the first period. I think it kind of got back in the third, but definitely in the first period, the Habs had trouble with the faceoffs, and of course Deneau's out there, and he lost that draw, and Deneau had trouble. Deneau has it behind the net, going to go back to the point. Gallagher going to wind up fire, just blocked by Thornton and nothing doing. Oh, there's a breakaway, Jason Spezza! Saved by Price. Carey Price robs Jason Spezza once again, 2 minutes in. Spezza tried to go 5-hole, it seems, and Carey Price made the save. I don't even know what happened here. Joe Thornton just blocked that like it was nothing. And I don't know who made that play, but that was a brilliant pass to just find Spezza. But Carey Price robs him once again. So it appears to me after what happened last night, looks like Ducharme is matching up KK with Austin Matthews. There's a shot again. Montreal still no shots here. They've shot the puck a lot so far. And here's a little 2-on-1. Matthews-Marner. Matthews-Marner. Marner. Another big save by Price. But there's going to be a penalty. A slash coming up to Jesperi Kotkaniemi. And it's going to be a power play here for the Leafs. No, I was saying, you know, the Habs have shot the puck a lot so far. But none of them have hit the net. I would... I mean... That was a slash. It was a bit of a weak call, I found, but it's a slash. You know, there's actually an article on The Athletic that I didn't read yet, but honestly, it's like if I wrote it. That puck just went out of play. So 5 seconds into the power play, and Weber just dumps it out. I was reading this article, or no, I didn't read it yet, but I was going to. I have it planned to read. Don Lecision, of The Athletic, wrote about the refereeing this year, and even in these playoffs, and how poor it's been. Which I'm like, it's like I wrote that article. Oh, there's a Jesus. Once again, Sherratt just likes, you know, the pucks going off of his body, and then just, and now he's using the wrong stick. And there's a curl shot. And Armia clears it out with his hand, or Armia, or whoever it is. It is Armia. Because I think Sherratt's stick broke on that play. And the Leafs are going to set up once again. Ooh, Marner bobbled out at the line, but he got it. Joe Thornton now. And there was a shot. Oh, I don't know if that Price did not see that, but took a deflection, and Price got to it. Riley, Marner, Matthews wasn't ready. Marner or Matthews was not in his wheelhouse, so I'm going to try again. Okay, Marner tipped on. Oh, he tried the redirection by Matthews. That didn't work. Habs are battling for it. It will leave the zone. Nick Suzuki going to battle for it for Riley, but Riley will get there first. 35 seconds remaining in the Toronto power play. Slashing to Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Almost a dangerous play there by Kerfoot. So it seems Riley is on the first power play unit, and I have not seen the defense on the second one yet. Jake Muzzin. Okay. That puck left the zone. So that should do it here for the Toronto power play. Maybe one more chance, but no. That's going to do it. And the Leafs only had one shot in that power play. But Montreal, once again, having trouble to get that first shot of the game for them. Obviously not first shot in the game because that's passed a long time ago. But just getting a shot has been an issue for Montreal in back-to-back games. Obviously, they didn't get their first shot because I think they had that 4-on-4 minute in. So they didn't have their first shot till 5 minutes in, and we're now past 5 minutes into this game, and still no shots from Montreal. Here comes Caulfield. Caulfield breaking in 1-on-3. Caulfield shot. There's the first shot of the game. Campbell makes the save. So that's his first shift in since his first one that I've noticed, at least. So 2 shifts for Caulfield, and that's all because of the power play. If it wasn't for that penalty power play for Toronto, he'd probably be on the ice. But full of energy. Look at him. Breaks through 3 guys here. That's just great as well. He tried to go opposite side, but Campbell was already there. .448 remaining. Habs win that draw. Oh, that came bouncing back in front. I don't think Campbell was ready for that, but they got out. And here goes Matthews. Oh, what a move by Matthews. But Habs played good defensively there. But once again, the turnovers for the Habs, man. The breakout turnovers is a joke. Anderson tried to throw a big hit on Matthews there. And they go cross ice to Dermott. Saved there by Carey. No, there's a little bit of a... All right, the Habs have it in deep here. Let's see what Corey Perry tries to do. Oh my God, he tried to bank it in. I don't know who that was. I think that was Stahl. Eric Stahl legit could have had the puck on his blade, but he missed it. No turnover here by the Habs, or by the Leafs. See if anything could come out of it. No, they bobbled it, trying to get it around, work it around their zone there. Here goes Corey Perry. What a move by Corey Perry there. Back to Petrie. Into Suzuki, but he fanned on the shot. Armia left it for Suzuki, and Suzuki just whiffed on that shot. So, nearly 7 minutes in here, still one shot for the Leafs. Or, Habs, sorry. From the Habs getting in on the forecheck here. And there's Caulfield again. So his third shift of this period. There's a little stretch pass. Oh, Nylander steals it. The Habs can't get it out here. A little bit of a hold there, I'm not going to lie. Well, you have a break here. You have a break. Who is it? Tyler Toffoli. He's all alone. Where's his line mates? All right, dumped in there on Carey. We should have our first stoppage of play, our first break in the next stoppage of play or so, as long as it doesn't happen beyond the goal. Shot into the nose, shot on, tipped on. Campbell makes the save. So 11:40 left in the first period, and that's the Habs' second shot of the game. Tipped by Gallagher. Couldn't get it all. So, there we go. So, in the first couple minutes here, obviously we've had some 5-on-5 time after that Kotkaniemi power play. And I am seeing, the Kotkaniemi penalty for the Toronto power play. I think I said that. I don't know. I'm having deja vu. But I'm seeing mostly the same as what I saw last night in the first period for sure. Just dump in hockey, dump and chase. You know, shots are low. I think the Leafs only have 3 or 4. Habs have 2. So, very low shot totals. And like I said, a good thing tonight for one of these teams would be having a good start. You know, maybe getting on the board early. And the Leafs only had 1 shot on that power play, where they spent a bunch of time in the zone. So I'm kind of... This game will become something. Trust me on that. I'm not saying that this game is going to end up 0-0. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I'm just saying that I'm seeing flashbacks of last night. Definitely in the first period. But there has been some good chances too, obviously. But nothing too massive once again. Matthews hasn't won a face-off yet tonight. He didn't win that one either. Weber's shot hit a body in front, so I don't think that's going to count towards a shot unless there's a second shot there. So I can't confirm the total shots as of right now is only 4-2 for the Leafs. Turnover there by Deneau. And one thing I've noticed, and I just said this a couple of minutes ago, but their breakouts are just problematic. Montreal's breakouts, like they're just passing to whatever side they think is open. So that pass to Brody, that back pass to Brody hit off Hyman's skate. Oddly enough. Oh, and here goes Nylander and Kerfoot. But good play there by Kulak, I think that is. Or is that Edmondson? That's Joel Edmondson. As he's going to break it out here. As they will dump it in. Apparently that was onside. It was not. I've not seen Caulfield since the break, so I don't think he's on. They call that icing or offside? I think it was offside. I was going to say, there's no way that was icing. Holy cow. That looked just like a slow-moving truck. Eric Stahl trying to get into the zone. Oh, nice play here by Eric Stahl. He clotheslined Brody, but didn't work out so well. Oh, and there's a play in front. Oh, my God. They had a pass to Armia there, and Armia, I don't know if it was too fast for his stick or whatnot, but holy cow. So we're over halfway through this period now, 9:40 remaining. As they have to make a change. 22 is out there. That's shift 4. So 4 shifts for Caulfield as of this moment. And we are 11 minutes in. And this will go for icing. So, icing there on the Habs. The shot from Brody off the face-off win there, and another save by Price, and we're going to have another TV timeout, but I think that was the first Leaf shot in merely like 5 minutes. 9:11 remaining in the first period. I don't honestly. It's been only like 2 minutes game time. I don't need really to say anything else besides what I said a couple of minutes ago. It's just been. Bro, these tweets are killing me. Hey, what's going on, XL? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. But if you're honestly, if you're one of the people that were very angry about Caulfield's shifts last night, he's already got 4 this game, and we're 12 minutes in nearly. So 11 minutes in, but. Seems to be getting some ice time tonight, which is good. And yeah, they're showing Gallagher. Still no goals this series for Gallagher. As the shots are only 5-2 here, with coming up on just 9 minutes remaining in the period. So, like I said, deja vu of last night. How was that offside? But there's been 11 shot attempts for the Leafs and 7 for the Habs. So the Habs, once again, are having trouble with their shot attempts as well. I think the last night the Leafs were a killer on that. And this is going to be icing on the Leafs. So 8:51 remaining here as we just cross over into the 8 p.m. As the Habs need to get something going here. A string of shots for sure. Nylander's going to go over the Kerfoot. Kerfoot breaking in. Chance here. Oh my God, Galchenyuk. Good save there by Price. And they're going to work it around. Petrie up to Caulfield. So that's shift number 5 for Caulfield this period. We go back to the point, but Caulfield has it there on the half boards with the Suzuki. I don't know why he did that. So Petrie lost it, and the Leafs were just trying to clear it. This is beyond. This is beyond worse than the first period last night, because I'll tell you what. The first period had that save by Price. It had a 4-minute power play. All we've had is like just back and forth hockey. And like some of the chances have been okay, but they're not like superb chances, you know what I mean? There's a shot there, rebound. There's probably 1 or 2 shots there, so the Habs are really getting outshot now. So the Habs are going to change once again. The Habs get in deep. They're going to bring it around. Armia misses again. That's the second time Armia's had a chance like that. Where the puck's, I mean, that was a bouncing puck. But, like, that's the second time he's had a chance like that where the puck is, like, right. He has a chance in front of the net and he misses. So we're now heading down to 6:30 left. So probably the next stoppage or so we will have the last TV timeout of the period. Corey Perry's looking for it. And Eric Stahl gets by. Eric Stahl and Armia. Eric Stahl, fans on the shot, but there's going to be a penalty here coming up to the Leafs. A slash. And so with 6:11 remaining here in the first period, Montreal is going to go on the power play. Looks like TJ Brody's going to go off. Let's see. Yeah, you could say that, I guess, a slash there. Eric Stahl couldn't get it. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a slash. Okay. Eric Stahl couldn't get a shot off. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Out of all the lines, that fourth line of Armia, Stahl, and Perry have actually been one of the best lines tonight in just the 14-ish minutes we've played. So, keep an eye out for that. Caulfield, once again on the ice, 6. I'm going to stop tracking after the first. Because everyone's like, oh, Caulfield ain't going to play. I think we have to track more into the game. So Caulfield, Perry, Suzuki, Toffoli, Petrie out for Montreal. And let's see what they do. Because, boy, do they need something. Shots, just shots. Montreal was also 0 for 3 in Game 3, might I add. Suzuki, chance, rebound. That's going to clear. I don't know if that was shot towards the net, but the Habs have not scored a power play goal this series. I would probably connect that to their break-ins because those have been horrible. And they go offside. Case in point. Case in point for why the Habs power play is stinkish. And but the thing is, you could say, oh, maybe they're just. They're also not shooting. Number one, they're not shooting. Their break-ins are terrible. Break-ins are terrible. They're not shooting. And by the time they get set up, all they do is pass around. So, drop my pencil again. Oh, it's way over there. Now you send it up. Why do you? Oh my God! Why did Petrie just stop? You had Toffoli wide open on the other side. Actually, here's a chance here. Toffoli tried to get it over to Caulfield. Ugh. Got it over too late. All right, they're going to get it around here. Still no shots on power play here for Montreal. Still no shots. That's, I think, maybe the 14th minute. Not the 14th minute. Yeah, maybe the 14th minute. See now in front. Oh, you got to see that. There it is. See in front. It's Corey Perry is right there. Caulfield again on the half boards. Down low to Perry. Misses it. Suzuki tried to see Caulfield. Forgot Caulfield was a right-handed shot. And with 30 seconds left, here comes Marner. He's just going to shoot that wide. This power play for Montreal is hideous. And like I was saying, if you're new to my channel, I do Sens watch-alongs. I watch the Sens games, bro. You want to talk about hideous power plays? Watch the Sens. Weber. Back to Weber's shot. Ooh, went off a tip. Power play's now over. One shot. They got it at the last second. Josh Anderson tried to send it around on one hand. That didn't work. They're just going to flip that out. Got a lucky bounce. Less than 4 to go here in the first period. They haven't counted the Montreal shot yet, but the shot should be around 6-3. We've had a lot of continuous hockey here over the last couple of minutes. Here comes Sherratt breaking in. Sherratt takes a shot from the point. Campbell didn't know where it went. Philippe Deneau. There's another point shot. Good save there. So the Habs have caught up in shots here out of the left field. And Paul Byron can get that shot away. But the Habs keeping it again. So they've had good zone time. But this might be Leafs' chance to get out. Which they do. Now down to less than 3. But they're saying too many men. So the Leafs are going to have too many men on the ice power play here. I'm going to go get my pen. Pencil. So the Leafs are going to go back on the penalty kill when when the game comes back here. 3 minutes left. As the Habs getting a bit of momentum here. So, over the last couple of minutes, the Habs have had a pretty good time in the offensive zone there. Getting their shots back for sure. So, definitely something to look forward to here as the... What? Are you kidding me? So this power play is crucial right now. If the Habs can get a bit more offense going on this power play, because they didn't have a shot until the last second of that power play. So let's see here. Yeah, that's too many men. Nylander didn't come off yet. Spezza went way too early. What the hell was that? So too many men for the Leafs. As they're going to wrap it around here. Caulfield back on the ice for a power play. Should I count his power play shifts? Because right now technically he's at 7 with his power play shifts. So... I don't know, but here he comes once again, Caulfield. Set up now, Suzuki over the Petrie. I see over to Foley. Okay, maybe not the best choice there for the pass. And here is maybe a slight break for Kerfoot. Suzuki is back. Kerfoot and Marner. Kerfoot over the Marner. I don't know how the hell that didn't go in. Went over the net. No, I don't know what Petrie was doing there. You had to see back to Toffoli. He had all that open ice. And then the second unit's going to come out here. Bogosian and Hyman. Bogosian takes a shot. Carey Price is just going to hold on to that one. 1:01 remaining in that power play for Montreal. 1:58 remaining in the first period. Coming up in the first intermission, obviously, we are going to be having our first intermission stats and scores. There's just one other game. Oh, Suzuki did a nice kick play. Almost kicked it into his own net. That's why it didn't go in. It was probably a goal. But there's only one other game going on tonight, which is surprising. So we'll get the score in that one. That one started at 8, and it's 8:14. So they have probably just started. So we might not even get anything going from that game. So set it up once again. Anderson. Weber back to Kotkaniemi. Back to Weber. Kotkaniemi holds, waits, shoot. Oh, there's a chance Gallagher couldn't wrap it around. Go back to Weber. Shot through a screen. Whiffed on it as Brody in the clearing attempt. And Montreal gets it down. 15 seconds, or Toronto gets it down. 15 seconds, well now 10 seconds left in the power play. So this will probably do it. What a good chance for Gallagher. Just couldn't wrap it around Campbell. We are also now in the final minute of play in the first period. So kind of ramped up here in the oh my god. Kind of ramped up here at the end for the Habs, at least after a very poor, I'd say, first 3 quarters of the period. You might have something else here. And it doesn't seem to be like it. And Nylander is just going to try and chip that out. But Edmondson says no. And there's 20 seconds remaining. Maybe one more chance for Montreal. But besides that, it's been a pretty whack first period. I think that might do it. Getting down to 6 seconds and the clearance. Unless you take one last shot, Shea Weber and gets deflected into the corner. As we head into the first intermission, tied all at zeros, just like we did last night. And honestly, like I said, besides, a robbing by Carey Price, there was no difference from this first period tonight to last night's first period. I see no difference. Well, technically he did rob Spezza again tonight, but nothing too astonishing, that's for sure. So let's get into the first period stats here. Mark Mathot speaking facts here on Twitter. This is what Mark Mathot said, and I feel the same way. Mark Mathot says this. This very well could be an awful take on his part. So he said this. But he just feels like the Habs Leafs series is missing some emotion or something. He feels like he's kind of watching a regular season game, which I kind of see that too. I like sitting here, it doesn't seem like the teams are all in it, you know what I mean? Like not pushing for the extra level. That's what I find. Like doesn't seem like it. Alright, so that's it. Alright, that's enough from Twitter. Let's get into the stats. 0-0 in the first intermission here, game 4. Obviously, like I said, that period, I see no difference from that period last night, that first period last night to first period tonight. I see no difference whatsoever. No goals, obviously. The shots in that period were 9-6 for Toronto. Like I said, Toronto came out. I think they had the first 3 shots. Then Montreal got there first, and then Toronto just went on a run, got 6, and Toronto or it was 3-2 for a bit or 4-2 for a bit. Leafs got 6. Habs got up to I think 5 or 6, and the Leafs went on a run there at the end. But just hideous shooting for both teams, definitely. So 9-6. 11-5 are the faceoffs for Montreal. So Montreal once again having a great night coming back last night from having a bad night in the first period on faceoffs, and doing pretty good here in the first period for sure. Power plays, both teams are 0 for. Montreal 0 for 2, Toronto 0 for 1. Hits though, once again, the Habs once again showing up and being physical. 16-6 on the Montreal Canadiens. So once again, something that is just what we've seen the entire time here. And then the shots, as I said, 9-6. Just going to take a little sip. In the Nashville Predators, Carolina Hurricanes game, their game is only 5 minutes in so far. The shots right now are only. I'm honestly just gonna be doing the stats as I do like this game, even though I'm not watching it. Nashville, 4-1 are the shots for Nashville. Nashville is on the power play at this moment, or are they? No, they're not. They were. Nashville is 0 for 1 on the power play. The hits though are pretty even, 7-6. But besides that, it's been pretty. It's only been 5 minutes. I'm not going to say much. But that's how that's going there. And besides that, there's really not. That's the only hockey that's going on. I guess you could go to baseball. The Leafs or the Toronto Blue Jays are up 3-0 on the Yankees as of right now. Guerrero once again hit a home run, the leader in MLB in the AL homers, I think, or maybe I don't know if it's MLB or AL, but one of them. And then Lourdes Gurriel also homered as well. So Blue Jays up 3-0 over in basketball. You know, we don't really check much in on the basketball really anymore. I remember I did that along at the start of the season. I stopped doing that, but because there's no games on, there's less games being played right now at this moment. So gotta go to the basketball. The Nets are up 61-36 on the Boston Celtics right now, with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. The Nets are up 1-0 in that series. And then 2 late games. So we go from an East game to 2 late games. Starting in at 10, the Lakers are going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns once again. The Phoenix Suns won that first game of the series. So they're up 1-0 in the series. And then half an hour after that, the Mavericks are going to be taking on the Clippers, which the Mavericks won game 1 of that series as well. So very, very, very interesting stuff there. But that's it. Like, there's nothing really else to report on. I mean, you could say, oh, Adam, do the rest of the MLB. I'm not sitting here, you know, I mean, I have a lot of time, but I'm not sitting here for, 5 minutes enlisting all the other MLB games that are going on. Like, there's like 15 of them. Maybe 10, but whatever. No, I would like to go back, though, to last night, because obviously we ended the night last night. 2 games were underway after... the 2 games got underway after the Toronto Canadiens game. I don't think we ever got to it, but the Islanders won last night in double overtime. So the New York Islanders won their game in double overtime last night. So they are 1 game away from beating the Pittsburgh Penguins, which that would be tomorrow night. That game's tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Obviously, the 2-1 game last night for us. I don't know if I ever got to it, but Florida won their game over Tampa Bay 4-1. So Tampa has another chance to beat Florida. Also tomorrow night. That's at 8 p.m. So that's a little bit of a later start. I don't know why that's a later start, on the Eastern Time Zone, but whatever you could say. I'm going to skip the big one because I'm going to get to it in just a moment. But Vegas lost their game last night to the Minnesota Wild on home ice. So once again, they will also have Thursday themselves to try and knock off the Minnesota Wild. So 3 games on Thursday that are all 3-2, and possibly could be could possibly see some Game 7s going on. But then obviously the big one, right? Edmonton versus Winnipeg. Now, fun story on my part. I was up a bit later than I really should have been on Saturday night. And last night, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch the Leafs game. I'll play some Xbox with my buddies as I go to bed. And then I'll just go to bed. 12 o'clock, maybe just hit the hay, watch the end of the game. That's it. And I was like, okay, just go to bed. Then the game went into first overtime. I say, okay, this will be quick. This will be quick. This definitely will be quick. Then it went to second overtime. Then it went into third overtime. And obviously the goal in the third overtime by Kyle Connor 6-7 minutes in ended the Oilers' season. Honestly, last night, I was happy for the Jets because I think they deserved it. I think they played way better than the Oilers. Obviously the shots last night ended up being in the Winnipeg's favor. But I just felt that they were better. Obviously 3 games going into overtime, that's kind of tough. But it goes to show. I mean, what was Edmonton's record in the regular season? They only had 2 overtime losses compared to how many times they played in overtime, and they won. And this is a big factor I don't think that a lot of people kind of talked about, is that you look into the other overtime periods going on. Now, overtime, obviously, in the playoffs is 5-on-5. It's just like playing a whole other period. The next goal wins. But the thing is, for me, right, you look back at this year, how many times did Edmonton win? in overtime, 3-on-3. And then look at this year, right? Obviously, it changes a lot, 5-on-5 to 3-on-3. So when you definitely look at that, I think that was a big change definitely for Edmonton. Yes, it's overtime. Yes, it's 5-on-5. Yes, it's another period. But I think that the transition from 3-on-3 to 5-on-5 hurt Edmonton a bit. And every team does the same thing. But for Edmonton's success in 3-on-3, I think the 5-on-5 changed that. And so it's a bit of a lame excuse, you could say, for an Edmonton fan to make. But that could be a possibility out there for sure. But no, Edmonton, or I think Vancouver. Did I say Vancouver? Oh my God. Like Winnipeg, I'm happy for, and they're obviously gonna be facing the winner of this series. So we'll have to see how that goes, and there's still no scheduling for the next round, anyways, coming up. So it's gonna be a wait and see type of thing. But yeah, no. Oilers, Jets. I think the right team won. Obviously, some people have picked. I even picked Edmonton in my bracket. Not gonna lie. But I think the right team won. And honestly, I will admit I did pick Edmonton, but I deep down I think the right team, the better team won. Another thing. I thought about this going to bed last night. I'm like damn happy I didn't do a watch along. I could have done a watch along last night for the Edmonton if I wanted to, if I had the balls to. But like I said, it was past 9. Or past 8:30 or whatever it was. And I could have done a watch along. But I sat here and I said, I'm not doing that. And look what happened. I would have been sitting here till like 2 in the morning last night. Literally, I probably would have been, you know what, I would have been sitting like this. I would have been sitting like this once we reached the third overtime. I at that point, the laziness would have set in, and I just would have been like this. I would have been gassed and everything. But that's what it was. Honestly, I was sitting here last night like this the entire time, too. Like, I was sitting here the entire time, but it just was what it is. So honestly, obviously, just for those who might not know or who new here, I'm only doing the North games that are, or for those who just new here, I do the games that are, any time ahead of, or the Canadian division any time ahead of 8:30. If there's anything past 8:30. I'm not do that because that's just it gets too late, and I'm sitting here from 9 to 12 p.m. Eastern time, and by 12 p.m. I'm like this, like I'm gonna be sleeping. But definitely just do games before 8:30. I will be doing possibly any game 7s, obviously depending on my schedule. And I will be doing Game 7s around mostly every other series. Again, same thing though. Time zone has to be at a decent hour. Now, there are no Game 7s just yet, I don't believe. Yeah. Oh, there's only 5 more series being played right now. So the only Game 7s that we'll probably know about is by tomorrow night. Because tonight, the Nashville game, we don't know yet. Because that is only in Game 5. But Game 6, all those Game 6s tomorrow. We'll know, I think, because there's no game as of right now I don't have to do on Friday. So that would have been Oilers Jets, I think, Game 6. But there's no Game 7. There's no Canadian teams playing that night, so I don't have to sit here and wait to hear about the news on. Don't have to sit here and wait to hear the news about Game 7s, and honestly, should I add, if you click the link down in the description down below, you'll be able to join the channel's Discord. the Discord server, which we have, and I have a schedule out there. And with that schedule, you can you know when I'm streaming and when. So I'm just quickly going to go to the bathroom because they're going to be coming back pretty quickly. So I'm quickly just going to go take a leak. You know what? I was going to say this before I went to the bathroom and I forgot to say it, but I am so happy that hang on, I absolutely hate this green screen, bro. Can it just be like this? What was I going to say? I'm so happy that Winnipeg moved on and not there I go again, just saying some random like city, not Edmonton, because of the fact that if it was Edmonton, if it's Leafs Edmonton or if it either or Leafs or Habs Edmonton, those Edmonton games would be late at night, like 9 p.m. and like I said, out of time. So I'm happy that it's gonna be Winnipeg because those games will be about 8 o'clock. 8:30 in Edmonton, which are chill because Winnipeg. So that's basically what happened. Although there was a few times this year when the Sens played Winnipeg, it was 9 o'clock, which was a bit odd to my standards. But it should be if it's going to be prime time, it's going to be set. It's going to be the usual time. So definitely something to look forward to also in the second round. But heading into the second period, might I say, honestly, shots. Both teams got to get their offense going. They did in the second period last night, but this should be a period to do so. So get the shots going, get the offense going for both sides. Well, I wouldn't say offense. There has been offense, but there just hasn't been high quality chances. So it looks like we're coming back here for period number 2. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. Still tied 0-0 here at the Bell Center in Montreal. As once again, I will be tracking Cole Caulfield's shift. He had 7 in the first period, and let's see what he gets. See if he gets more or less here in the second. So we're underway here now as Montreal's fiddling with it around at the blue line. And here we go. Oh, Matthews steals it. Matthews tried to do a sharp angled shot. Price had that. Morgan Riley then throws that one wide. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but throw the puck towards the zone. Sherratt doesn't have a stick once again. How does this guy lose his stick Last night, you know what last night was? Ben Sherratt had his issues with blocking shots and not like redirecting them towards the net. Tonight, he's losing his stick every single time. So here's Caulfield out for his first shift of the second period. Once again, still tracking those shifts to see where he's at. One thing I want to see though is if the Perry, Stahl, Armia line can continue what they did in the first period. That was offside. Ooh, I don't know about that. Galchenyuk chance, rebound, they score, and it's guess who? William Nylander with the goal, and it's 1-0 Leafs. Although they might have to take a look at this. I forget if the rule is you see the leg over the line. I felt that was pretty offside, but Nylander scores once again. The hottest Leaf right now. So I have it up on the scoreboard right now, but see if that doesn't look like it's going to be challenged. No, it's not. So no challenge there for Montreal as the Leafs score the first goal of the period. A minute 27 in, and well, the Leafs got their scoring going. The Habs need to get... Oh, for Christ's sake. The Habs need to get everything going. So let's see what the Habs can do here as a bounce back to that Leafs goal. Okay, back to Josh Anderson. Shot towards the goal. I don't know if that was the right play. Not going to lie. I would have passed that back to Weber or whatnot. Puck gets thrown up in the air. And here go the Habs. Corey Perry is going to send it in. Eric Stahl can't put it away. Jack Campbell makes the save. So, great save there by Jack Campbell there on Eric Stahl. Like I said, look at this, fourth line. Stahl and Perry have been their best players, honestly, tonight. So here goes the Leafs once again. Spezza now. He's going to fire one towards the corner. As the Leafs clear out themselves down and back in their zone. There's a chance there for Mitch Marner. Got his shot blocked. And here goes Deneau. And try and break it in. Now here's Hyman. Going to go back to Matthews. Austin Matthews shot. Carey Price makes the save nearly 4 minutes in. And the Habs are just, or the Leafs are just cruising here. And there's a shot off the face-off. I don't know if that went wide or if that's going to count towards the shot total there, but gets cleared around anyways by the Leafs. Once again, they like clearing it out of that their own offensive zone. Kotkaniemi wins that puck back. Try to see Anderson. Well, let's see what Suzuki can do. Nick Suzuki, same area where he took that shot last night, but easier save there for Campbell. And here comes Caulfield. Oh, I haven't been marking Caulfield's shifts. My bad. I could already count for maybe 2 this period. Maybe there could be 3 on Caulfield's part, but I am gonna go with 2. I think there probably is 3. No, I'd say 2. And here's a chance. Oh, Toffoli, you smug. What the heck was that? I would have passed that, man. I don't know what he was doing not passing there. So 5 minutes in, the Habs have 3 shots. There's Armia's gonna go wrap around. Campbell was there. And here goes Brooks. Next Stahl's going to get that in. There's some bird that's chirping like mad outside. I don't know what that is. Or whatever. He's going to get it around for Perry. Nice move by Perry. Played by Brooks to get it out of harm's way. Oh, here's a chance. Corey Perry. Oh my God, Eric Stahl. Just going to get a stick on it once again. How has John Merrill been out there for a minute? Nearly 2. Oh, and here's a steal. Spezza, and Matthews. What a play by John Merrill. A guy who's been out there for 2 minutes. That can't be called too many men. Although, it really was. It was too many men, but they can't call it because the Leafs never touched the puck on that play. Or maybe, can too many men be called if the extra player interferes with the game? How is John Merrill still out there? I mean, that makes sense if he is, so. Oh, what are you doing with that pass? Like it was obvious no one was going to get that. Toffoli. So Caulfield's out there once again. 3rd shift that I've counted this period. Well, Toffoli once again with the chance. Had lots of time. That was offside. Yep, they're going to call it. 12:18 remaining, and we are going to have our first TV timeout here. But Nylander gets the goal, but what a play by Merrill. Holy cow. What a play by John Merrill. We also have to take. We have to. Sorry for slamming my phone, but we also have to put into case that Caulfield also had 2 shifts on those 2 power plays. Also in the first period, the Habs have yet to have a power play this period. So I guess you could say he's on pace to beat his 5-on-5 shifts from the first period, considering he has had 3 in the first 8 or so minutes. So. That's one thing to take note of, is if this, because obviously his second period, I think one thing that was really notified was that his second and third period numbers and shifts went down drastically compared to his first period. So I think that, if he has a surplus in 5-on-5 shifts in the second period, it's going to be fans might be a bit happy. I got to get my lights on, I just realized. There we go. Lights are on. It's a bit so off to the races here. Pairing vault. Curls back once again. Shot on, rebound. They clear it. And that will go for icing. And there's another shot from the point off the face-off. Oh, here's a chance. Bayern with Kotkaniemi. His shot goes wide. Kotkaniemi's going to send it back over to Bayern. I say Bayern now, like Bayern Munich, instead of saying Bayern. Paul Byron, not Paul Byron. It's funny. All right, Zach Hyman working down low. Back to Matthews. Matthews going to try a little dinky shot, but Carey Price says no. 11:16 remaining. It's been the Leafs period, man. It's been the Leafs period. I don't know if Caulfield's played, so we'll have to see in just a moment. I don't think he has since the commercial break. But once again, Montreal having shooting problems. And that puck goes out of play. 11:08. Gallagher tried to shoot it in and it goes out of play. Face off here as their face offs at the Toronto blue line. Montreal has had the bulk of face offs tonight. Obviously, issues last night, but has not been the case tonight. big play there by Weber. I forget. I don't know who knocked down, but knocked down someone. Armida's going to send it to Perry. Perry's going to send that down, and that should not go for icing. No, it's not. Hall will pick it up and bring it out. And there's Caulfield. So there's this fourth shift, 10 minutes in. And here goes Toffoli. He's going to wrap that around. Suzuki tried to pick that up, but missed it. Edmondson tried to shoot it in. It got blocked. This Kerfoot Galchenyuk Nylander line has been the best line tonight for Toronto. Obviously with the goal, that can make it obvious. But I just felt like they just have everything going. And I think that they're just playing, I think, way above everyone else in Toronto right now. Like all their offensive lines. Here's another chance. Makheyev's out there with Simmons and Pierre Engvall now. There's a point shot. Ooh. Simmons got cross-checked into Carey Price, and Carey Price is laughing about that with Simmons. But we're going to another commercial break. 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. Leafs up 1. Besides the goal, once again, this has turned out to be a very bland period for my end. Now, obviously, I don't have sound, so maybe it's the sound that just makes it seem boring. I mean, Leafs fans, you're happy, right? Obviously, you're happy for your Leafs fan. But just as a generic hockey fan with no volume, I am ticked off. This is maybe some of the, like, the Habs are playing like crap. Hang on, I gotta find that Mark Mathot tweet. Because Mark Mathot dropped that bomb, bro, and honestly... Sorry, y'all. I'm just getting that Mark Mathot tweet because I thought this was very true. So we're back here, 8:50 remaining. As the Leafs are still just working around. Morgan Riley working it around. Brody's not going to shoot. Marner. Sends to the corner. Hyman. Hyman tries to do a wraparound. Didn't get there. Gallagher's trying to work for that puck. That didn't get out. Kerfoot sends it in, but that doesn't work. Here comes Corey Perry. Corey Perry just almost fell on Price, or not Price, Campbell. Now here's Galchenyuk. What a pass and what a goal. Alex Galchenyuk to Jason Spezza. The Leafs are up 2. Oh my days. What a goal. What a pass. Alex Galchenyuk, the former Sen. Edmonton needed to take that pass. I don't know why Edmonton did. That was a 2-on-1. Armia was not getting back there. That's Edmonton, bro. As once again, Leafs are up 2-0 here with 7:30 remaining in the second period, and this is going downhill for Montreal very quickly unless they get something. There should be a hook there. Is there a penalty call coming up? No, there's not. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Caulfield's on the ice, so that's his 5th shift. Shot was tipped on. Jack Campbell has that one. He's just going to save it. And once again, Dominic Ducharme looking like an idiot. And now there's a penalty coming up to Montreal here. I'm sorry, I'm like texting. Hey Audrey, how you doing? And here's a Marner shot, and this is just going to become a Montreal. Nice frustration for Montreal. So the Leafs on a power play here. Oh, a little chance. Rebound. Did Carey Price just save that? Oh my heavens. Let's see what happened here. Carey Price somehow made that save once again. So we counted for 5 shifts for Cole Caulfield this period so far. He had 5 on 5 shifts in the last period. So if push comes to shove here, he should be able to have at least more shifts this period. Obviously, it was still a minute. He's not going to go on for the penalty kill, but with a minute 35-ish left on the power play for the Toronto Maple Leafs, that'll bring you around to 4 minutes or so, less than 4 minutes or so. So he should probably get at least one more shift in. Marner goes back to the point, but no one was there. So that's going to drop this power play down to a minute for the Leafs. And boy, oh boy, is this just... There's clearly a trip right there. No call. Oh my God. Gonna go... How do you miss that pass to Foley? Back and then he fans on that pass too. How is that? Jesus. These refs aren't calling anything. And then Joe Thornton gets the goal. It's 3-0. It is 3-0 for Toronto. It is just becoming an absolute mess here for Montreal. An absolute mess. Riley or Vancouver together. There's a penalty there. They missed that penalty right there. There's one penalty there, and then there's another penalty coming up, or they didn't show up. But do I like stupid Vegas? Also, do I like... No, I'm not going with that one, Audrey. You tried me on that one. You tried me on that one. You almost got me. So power play goal here for the Leafs. As this game's just getting out of hand. Now here's Pierre Engvall and Mikheyev on a 2-on-1. Mikheyev lost the puck. This is, oh my God. Brody shot, rebound. Galchenyuk can't pull the trigger. There's Caulfield, so there's 6 5-on-5 shifts for Caulfield this period. So more than what he got last time around. Here's a chance, Edmondson shot. Campbell makes the save. And my God, it has just been ugly tonight. But last little commercial break here, and oh boy, this is just turning bad. Like honestly, 3-0. I don't even know what to say for Montreal. They just look completely out of energy. Canada Life. I've seen this Canada Life stuff, man. There's actually, you know what? On my way to school, I always bike by their office in downtown Toronto. There's a big Canada Life sign on it. So 2 goals here by the Leafs veterans, and oh my days, it has just been absolutely ugly here for the Habs. And honestly, I'm not surprised because their first period was horrendous, and this team looks just horrendous. They don't want. They don't. It just looks like they don't want to play. The Habs look like a team that just don't want to play tonight. But it's just been horrendous tonight by the Habs. We still got one period to go too. Might I add, one more period, and there's another chance Matthews saved there by. I honestly, if the Habs can somehow put together a little run here of goals, possibly, I'd be surprised. I'd sit here stunned because just the way that this game just looks, the Habs only have. And there's another icing. 3:36. The Habs only have 14 shots. I know we still got 3:36 remaining in the period, and that probably might not change, but. It's just not been good. It's just not been good. And it is the second night of a back-to-back, but it is gassed. You know who would look good in this spot right now? The Sens. The Sens would look better than the Habs. There's another chance. And who's this? Brooks going at it with Kulak. And Kulak, the refs weren't having that. I'm just texting some guys. I'm like this. And Adam Brooks is actually going off. So it's actually a power play for Montreal here. Don't know where this power play comes in. 3:11 remaining in the period. 2 obviously on the power play. Did I see that fight where both 77s fought? I did just see that. And one got a penalty. Here's Suzuki. Only lost the puck. There's a chance Suzuki in. Caulfield is on the. I'm not gonna mark Caulfield shifts anymore. And here's a point shot saved there by Campbell. Foley with a shot that gets blocked by Marner, and here goes Marner. Here, all he does get by his Petrie, but he's just going to dump it in. He's still going to stay at it, which is interesting here. But Foley picks it up. Here goes Thomas Tatar in. Kotkaniemi loses it. Then that clearance just goes off Gallagher, and he just gets rocked. So the power play now down to 10 seconds. A minute 20 remaining in the second period. And I don't even know what I want to get to here in the second intermission. There's just... Oh, Jesus. Kerfoot just got rocked by Edmondson. Now we're in the final minute here of the second period. Another shot on. There's a rebound. No one picked it up. Edmondson over to Sherratt. That goes wide. Campbell was way out of his net. And with 28 seconds left. And now here goes Austin Matthews. He might have a chance. Shot on. Carey Price makes the easy save. Why only one penalty? Maybe, I don't know, Brooks maybe had a little extra oomph in him there. But, I don't know. It's the refs calling. You know what it is, Audrey? It's always just, they missed the call from earlier, so the refs are getting them back. It's everywhere. It's just a frustrating night for Montreal. So 20 seconds left. And that faceoff was taken unfairly, so they're going to redo it. And here goes Suzuki. And he just gets wiped out. And with 9 seconds left, they might get one more chance here. But I doubt that's the case. Second period. We go from 0-0 to 3-0. An embarrassing second period for the Montreal Canadiens. Leads to goals from Spezza, Nylander for the 4th straight game, and Jumbo Joe. And now, for God, it's just been god-awful for the Habs. And this series is looking like it's going to become 3-1 at the end of the night for sure. So let's get into the end of period stats, and there's a lot, way more to go over than what we saw in the first period. That is for sure. So at the end of the second, obviously here it's 3-0 Toronto. It all started a minute 27 into the frame. William Nylander scored. That was assisted by Alex Galchenyuk and Alex Kerfoot. Then literally 11 minutes later, Jason Spezza scored his second of the playoffs, assisted by Muzzin and Galchenyuk again. So 2 points for Galchenyuk. And then just a couple of minutes later, on the power play, Joe Thornton scores his first of the playoffs. Kerfoot and Spezza getting the assist on that one. So multiple point games for Kerfoot, Spezza, Galchenyuk. Shots in that period were 15-13, so a way higher shot total. But Montreal just doesn't get quality shots. Like, I found Montreal's shots were just all straight at Campbell. Like, there wasn't any shots that challenged him, really. The face-off percentage, though, the Habs still have that, 22-15, so they're doing a pretty decent job at that. Although the Leafs are 1 for 2 on the power play, the Habs are 0 for 3. Once again, the Habs having trouble on the power play. I believe that's now 12 for 12 that they have not scored on the power play. They're 0 for 12, so not good whatsoever. The hits, 33-14, so they're still killing the Leafs in the hits, but they're not doing anything else offensively. And then obviously the total of shots is 24-19. Over in the other games, over in the other game right now, we are just starting the second period in Carolina as the Hurricanes are taking on the Nashville Predators. The goals in the first period came from Yakov Trenin when he scored 11 minutes and 45 seconds in his first of the playoffs. Roman Josi got that. We got the assist on that one. And then just 3 minutes later, Martin Necas scored on the power play. Dougie Hamilton with the assist there. Hurricanes outshot them in the first period 10-5. Face-offs, they wrecked them 17-9. And the hits were even 21-20. So pretty rough game going on there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Over in baseball, the Blue Jays are out now 5-0 on the Yankees. It's just been a good night for the Yankees. There's a score on an error. And then in the basketball, as of right now, with still 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter, and plus the fourth quarter, the Brooklyn Nets are leading the Celtics 107-81. So they are wrecking the Celtics. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. And then the game starting in less than an hour now, the Los Angeles Lakers are taking on the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns won game 1, so they lead the series. And then starting in just over an hour's time, an hour, 10 minutes, the Mavericks are going to be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers, with the Mavericks leading that series as well. But like I said, honestly, this game has disappeared. Honestly, I've seen, I almost watched every single, not every single, well, no, I was going the right direction. I almost watched every single game where Ottawa played Montreal. And Montreal never played, like, there's only a few times where Montreal played poorly, and most of the times they played really well. This is just horrendous. This is not playoff hockey. If you expect this to be playoff hockey, I don't know what is. The Leafs, they're playing playoff hockey. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ripping the Leafs here. The Habs are not playing playoff hockey. I'm texting guys from school saying the Sens are more deserving than the Habs in this playoff series right now. The Sens they're not playing. Connor Brown and Nick Paul are sucking with Team Canada at the World Championships, let alone in the playoffs. They both, I think both of them have scored. I think, or at least I think Nick Paul did, but Team Canada sucks. The point is, this is horrendous by the Habs. And if Dominique Ducharme thinks this is a good look for them, boy, oh boy, does he need help. Because it is not. This is not okay. So honestly, I've said enough this period. It's just not. It's not interesting. Because you already know the outcome of this game. Unless the Habs somehow do something amazing. I'll be sat here. I'm just gonna sit here once again and watch this game like this. Because what's the point? What's the point? They don't look like they want anything to do with offense. Like I said, their best chances have been shots to the breadbasket of Campbell, which is a joke. But it is what it is. As we sit here, and it's just horrendous. I got really nothing else to say in this period, to be honest with you. Like honestly, there's some stuff going on here. What else? Because there's definitely some. Trying to see if there's anything that like any what Twitter's saying, but I'm honestly just blown away by that second period. I sat here stunned, honestly. The skating, Toronto just looks steps ahead of Toronto just looks steps ahead of Montreal right now. Um, and that's just the way I see it. It's just it just simply look, unless Montreal turns around in here in this third period, I don't see this game changing at all. It's just been horrendous. I want to see these goals. So here's the power play goal. I don't know why they missed the first goal. Oh, so Dougie Hamilton just like, wow, what a shot that was. Holy cow. Oh, and did we have something early here? Nashville 2-1. Hang on. Yes, we did. Trennan again? Did Trennan score again? I think Trennan just scored again. Hold on, let me check that. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Hold on, let me just check. Because honestly, we have the whole period here to check. Because honestly, what else am I going to talk about? What else happened in that period? Yeah, Trennan, 2 goals, 53 seconds into the second period. So it's 2-1 Nashville there in that series. Imagine if Nashville pulls that one off. That would be crazy if they would. For sure. What the heck is this? So I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back, and I'll talk about what I think should happen in the third period, even though there's like nothing to talk about, honestly. This game's over. Okay. It says, imagine you're doing a stream and no one is what. Wow. Thanks, Audrey. So we're heading back here to the third period in just a few minutes. If I were to say anything, I think the Leafs can just keep playing the way they are playing. Play maybe a bit more defensive, maybe, than offensive. I mean, obviously it's a 3-goal lead, but still, it's the Habs. But then the Habs, I don't even know what to say. More offense, better shot selection, better shooting. I don't think shot selection's bad. I think it's shot. Their accuracy of their shots are bad. Oops, which they need help with. So, honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say heading into this third period. I'm just going to sit here and probably just watch and tell you what's going on. But besides that, I'll be surprised if at the end of tonight the series is not 3-1. Just simply what it is. Honestly, that third period just looked embarrassing for the Habs. We'll do one last check on the Carolina game. Still 2-1. So we'll have to wait and see at the end of the game here where they're at, probably at the end of the second period. Yeah, there's nothing really much. There's no other news. So, start of the third period now, and like I said, I'll sit here having my beverage and watch this game finish up, because it has just been it's just the way this night has gone. So here we go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please leave a like on the video. Click that notification bell. And also, if you click the link in the description below, you'll be able to join the channel's Discord server, where you know when I'm streaming and what I'm streaming all the time. And also just some normal talk about the channel and all that. And that went out of play. We're out of the face-off. So face-off will probably be back at center ice. If the Habs, I will say, if the Habs can get one early here, if the Habs don't score within the first 10 minutes of this period, it's over. So face up back at center ice. The Leafs dump it in now. That's what I'm going with. If they don't score within the first 10 minutes of this period, it's over. Here goes Zach Hyman racing for it with Sherratt. Nylander, who's been the Leafs' best player this series. There's a shot there. I got a text from my sister. I don't even know what this is. Here goes Wayne Simmons in the zone. Just going to send it around the Pierre-Engvall. Now, why would you go there, Pete? Like, that's what I mean. Montreal just looks dead. Suzuki's stick is taken away from him as he tried to go in between the players. Of course, you need your stick to score a goal. By the way, I'm not counting Caulfield's shifts anymore. I'm done with that. It's gotten to a point now where the shifts don't matter. It's not a close game. If it was still 1-0 or 2-1 or whatever, and the Habs needed goal scoring, and that's when I'd count as shifts. So he had 7 shifts, I think, in both periods, but 7 shifts 5-on-5. So it kind of equals out, I guess you could say. Kind of equals out. Because even if it wasn't 5-on-5 in the first period, you probably would have had 7 shifts. So just going to go with that. Marner puts Deneau on the spin cycle. Going to wrap it around for Matthews. Montreal dumps it in, but here goes Leafs. Oh, that pass just missed Nylander by inches. Good defensive play there, I think, by Petrie, and back goes the Habs the other way. Never mind, it got poked away by Bogosian. Simmons going to fire that one into the corner. And we are playing ping pong hockey, folks. Eric Stahl's going to get that in. Won't go for icing. Oh, here's a chance. Corey Perry. I will still stick with it because I've seen nothing from anyone else tonight for the Habs. This line of Armia, Perry, and Stahl has been the best line tonight. And I'm being honest. I'm being serious, man. Just creating chances-wise, they've been the best. Here goes Paul Byron breaking in with some speed. Sends off to Kotkaniemi. Quick shot once again into Campbell's breadbasket. Rebound, but goes to the Leafs. But back out to the Habs. Okay. That spin pass to Anderson somehow made it. Anderson, quick shot. Wide of the net. Getting down now, 5 minutes in. Although the Habs have had a better start to this period. Oh, quick chance here. Rebound. Campbell. It's the rebound. Gallagher's going at it with Matthews here. 14:39 remaining in this period. Here goes Marner now. Marner has it. There was a, oh wow, what a hit by that. Who was that? Tatar threw a hit there on Marner. Peter's going to put that towards the net. Got the redirected and so the Habs have been able to generate some offense, but this period's going by pretty fast, and I don't see much. Can't see maybe a goal for Montreal, but besides, I think Campbell has been stellar in net. People were questioning Campbell being the starter in net. Some people weren't, but he has shown that he is a starter. Now here goes Simmons. Simmons with Pierre Engvall. Maybe a 2-on-1. Shuffle towards the net. Nothing. I'm legit chilling here with my head on my head, or my arm on my head, like. Here goes Eric Stahl. He goes down. Is there going to be a penalty coming up? There will be a power play coming to Montreal here. 12:39 remaining in the third period. Joe Thornton is going off here. Tripping call. Eric Stahl. Goes down, and Montreal to the power play when the commercial break is over. A goal here would be massive, obviously. So we'll have to wait and see, but honestly, though, these first couple minutes of this period, the Habs have generated stuff, but they've not generated goals or chances. A lot of decent chances, and that's one thing I think that's hurting them right now. And this has just gone, I think, the way it has. As we are going on the Montreal power play here. And we'll see if they'll be able to generate anything, but So here goes, let's see, Toffoli back out to the point. Petrie. Caulfield gets intercepted, and that's going to leave the zone. Shots are actually 26-26 here. Surprising. The Habs have come back in shots. I don't know what that pass was to Corey Perry, but that goes into Montreal's bench. As the Leafs thought they cleared it, but it was saved there by Thomas Tatar. Nice grab. Nice play there by Kerfoot to poke it away from Weber. And even the Habs can't generate much. Here's the Habs. Gallagher tried to do a short side shot, and he gets roughed up here in the crease. Try and get at the rebound. Not Jack Campbell, but Leafs defense not having any of that. It's honestly just been. You got to see a pass there, or a better option, because it's just. Back to the point, Weber's going to shoot when 10 feet high. Gallagher's going to see that. If Anderson just got a piece of that, he would have had a clear shot towards the goal. Like, legit clear. And when I mean clear, I mean like literally 2 feet in front of the net. No one's on him. Kotkaniemi shot. Breadbasket shot right again. Montreal have 28 shots tonight. I could probably tell you maybe 20 of them. Maybe 15. Half of them are shots that are directly into Jack Campbell's breadbasket. So they still got 30 seconds left on this power play here. Let's see if they could get anything going. Foley shot, deflected and gets going wide. They keep it in somehow. 10 seconds left on the power play. Suzuki shot, rebound, major rebound. Joe Thornton's back out there, obviously, after taking that tripping call. As we're almost halfway through this period and still no Montreal goal. Like I said, they need to score halfway through here to at least have a shot. Block shot by Spezza. And this is going to get sealed away. Now here's Hyman on a breakaway. Zach Hyman on a breakaway. Could make it 4 here. What a save by Carey Price. Simply sensational by Carey. 10-13 remaining here in the third. Carey Price is the only reason that this game is not like 7-0. So they actually didn't go to commercial break. I thought they would, but they didn't. As Leafs can't hold the zone, but we still have it. So now we're halfway through this period, still 3-0. I don't think Habs comeback might be happening here. Nylander with the steal. Riley will send it up to Matthews. Austin Matthews will turn around. Oh, Deneau tried to shoot that in, but it went off of Bogosian's stick, and it was so hard that it blasted Bogosian's stick away from him. Pierre Engvall, and work it back to Mikheyev, but stolen by Gallagher. Now here's Gallagher, Stahl, and Tatar. Tatar back to the point. Kulak fanned on the shot. And that's going to go into the Toronto bench. 8:58 remaining. They're going to have a little break here. I feel bad for you Habs fans. There we go. No way, this guy, oh my god. My dude from school had a stream. He's a Habs fan. He had a stream, second period. He just called it fire everyone. Honestly, it's just... So we got 8:58 remaining, 9 minutes remaining basically, and we sit here just kind of waiting for this game to die down because it's been an ugly one for sure. Caulfield one-timer. Oh, we might have a second chance here. Foley wires that over to no one. Foley can't even hold it. They looked out of it. Montreal just looks out of it, man. This is not even funny anymore. TJ Brody, one-timer. Bobbled puck, and with Carey Price holds on to it. 8:08 remaining. Honestly, if any Habs fans are watching, I just feel bad for you guys because this is just embarrassing. The way this team's performed tonight is embarrassing. And like I said, if you go back 2 hours and a half, well, here's a chance Gallagher over that. He's pissed. I'd be 2. If you go back 2 hours now, I probably said at the start of this game, I said I want it to be a nice like 6-5. It's just been boring. This is out of all the series that I've witnessed. Like, yes, the Oilers, yes, the 2 sweeps, right? The Oilers series sweep, right? But that went to overtime 3 of the 4 games. That's interesting. The Jets had that comeback in game 3. Interesting. The Blues sweep. Even though that was a sweep, those games are still kind of cool, interesting. This is boring. First time these 2 teams are playing together since 1979. There's no heart in this series. There is no heart from the Habs. Yes, it's a back-to-back. I get that. But these games just look like it's nothing. Like, regular season, oh, here's a chance. Josh Anderson, yeah, a save there. It's like, point shot. Like, it just doesn't, like, the Habs are boring, man. And listen, they called the Sens boring in 2017. I thought that was the most interesting hockey I've ever seen in my life. But this is worse than that. And you know what? I watched the Sens for the last 3 years and even the start of this season. It was probably some of the worst hockey I've seen in my life. Like National Hockey League level. This is close to it. And this is a playoff team. The Canadiens are in the playoffs. And they're playing like this. Although the Habs once again have destroyed the Leafs in the third period, but they just can't score. There's a shot that goes off to Foley. He's injured. Well, not injured, but he hunched over there. 6:20 left. Caulfield to Foley. Shot on, rebound. They just can't get anything by Campbell. Campbell's just on it tonight. Here goes Gallagher. Gallagher breaking in, gets tripped up. No call on the play. I think someone might have left Montreal's bench, as in like injured. Because they look pretty spaced out there at one end. We're now down to 5.5 minutes. This game's over. For those who are joining us. It's 3-0. We're going to have another stoppage of play here. And we're going to go to timeout one more time, and as it's 5:04 remaining. What is this, John? What is this? This is the Fast Furious movie. That's John Cena. They should have ended that once Paul Walker died. That was a perfect ending, too. Never really seen Fast and Furious, but I know that's the ending of that movie, and they should have just ended it there. And then did the Fate of the Furious. Please. Anyways. This game's over. We got 5 minutes left to sit here and watch. I'll probably just do the scores and stats, and that's it. Head my way home because, honestly, the Habs just didn't. They from the start they just didn't look like they wanted to come out and play. As it's just been that type of night. Just looking at some tweets from Habs fans and Habs media and Sens fans and Sens media, it's honestly just been a dreadful night, and all the Habs are just hunched over on their bench. They don't even know what to do with themselves. So icing here on Montreal, 4:51 remaining, and once again, all eyes got to be here on Dominic Ducharme. You once again leave a player out that's been in your lineup. Oh, of course it's been disconnected. Of course my stream had to be disconnected. It's just had to been this type of night as well. Stream had to be disconnected. You know, you look at tonight and Montreal does have the empty net, and I don't know what for, and it's not going to matter because Zach Hyman's going to put it in the empty net. He missed the open net. Matthews blocked by Corey Perry. I don't know how Zach Hyman just missed that open net. He legit he was on a breakaway. So Habs are going to go with an empty net here for another 4:20, or well, their net's been empty for a couple minutes. That puck goes out of play. You know what, too? This game, if they score an empty netter quickly here, they could probably get another one if the Habs once again go with the empty net. What's that? How do you miss that? That might have gone off the post, but Corey Perry with a nice save as well. So 4:17 remaining. We got ourselves here, and Weber holds the line. Weber over there to know why is this. Where's Caulfield? Caulfield's not even on the ice. You need goals. He's not even on the ice, and this is going to go for icing. It was this close from being off the post at least. My question is, where's Caulfield? Down to 3:30. Chance here. This should probably do it. Galchenyuk over the Nylander, or is Galchenyuk just going to put it home? He will. And it's going to be 4-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they'll celebrate the goal here. As the Leafs will end up tonight being one win away from moving on to the second round for the first time since 2004. As these faces, they just keep showing the faces on Montreal's bench, and it's just ugly. As now we're down to 3 minutes, and this could be a 2-on-1. Spezza and Brooks on a 2-on-1. Like, how are you giving up 2-on-1s to Spezza and Adam Brooks? I'm sure they're just going to try and play this out the best they can. Almost down to 2:30. There's just been an embarrassment. We're going to send it over. Sherratt with the point shot. That's blocked. And now we're down to 2 minutes. It's just been a frustrating night for the Habs, too. Funny enough, they are actually leading in shots, might I add. And that puck just went out of play. I don't even know what happened. They're offside, maybe? But just a reminder for those who are still here and not turned the game off, we will be doing a stats and scores from around the league. As there's only this game and the other game going on, and obviously we'll check out the other sports. But besides that, that's basically it. So we're entering the last minute now here at the Bell Center. As Caulfield's battling on the boards here. The Leafs will just clear this one out. Let's wrap this one around. We're heading down to 20 seconds here. As I'm going to get ready to put stuff on the screen. As that's 10 seconds left, and that will just do it. The Toronto Maple Leafs will now lead the series 3-1. And they will be one win away from facing the Winnipeg Jets in the second round of the North Division playoffs. Or in the, I guess you could call it the division final. Goals from Joe Thornton, Jason Spezza, Galchenyuk with a 3-point night, and as well as Nylander again with another goal as Toronto leads the series 3-1. All right, let's get to some end the game stats and scores from around the league. Then we'll just close it out. This is boring, man. So, obviously, in the third goal, the one goal came from Galchenyuk on the empty net. Kerfoot also got the assist on that one. So, Kerfoot also had a 3-point night as well, might I add. Galchenyuk, that's his first of the playoffs. Shots in that period were 14-4 for Montreal. Got no goals from it. Face-offs were 32-25 for Montreal. Power play, Montreal 0 for 4 on the power play. 1 for 2 for Toronto. The hits were 40-16 for the Habs. And the shots overall were 32 28. At the end of the second period, the Nashville Predators are still up 2-1 on the Carolina Hurricanes, for those who missed it. In the second period, 53 seconds in, Yakov Trenin scored again to give the Predators the lead, and that's basically it. I got nothing else to say. I should be back here Thursday for Game 5. I should be back here for Game 5, and probably Game 5 will be the day that we know that who will probably know who the Jets will play. But besides that, that's it. So I want to thank everyone for coming out to tonight's stream. Please leave a like on the video if you haven't yet. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell as well. And also click the link down in the description down below to join the channel's Discord server, where you get stream alerts every 10 minutes before our stream schedules every weekend, and also just channel talk and all that. So anyways, guys, it's going to do it for me. Leafs up 3-1 in the series. Never thought I'd see that in my life. But anyways,